an image capturing the process of mineral extraction, a construction project underway, or a site clearance operation? The correct answer might surprise many people because the story hidden behind this photo is completely different from what we just predicted. That was the incident that happened to 5-year-old boy Ryan, who fell into a deep well in Morocco, shocking the entire world in 2022. So what happened to Ryan? Did the boy overcome the arrangement of fate? Join Khan Ha in exploring the mystery of the 2022 Morocco story, the breathless rescue operation, and Ryan Aurora. And as usual, before getting into the main content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to support our team. Thank you very much. Morocco is one of the world's largest cannabis producers. Particularly in high mountain areas, cannabis has become an economic pillar, contributing significantly to local production in recent decades. In these regions, with an estimated population of nearly 1 million people, cannabis cultivation and trade are the main source of income for most households. Speaking of cannabis cultivation history in Morocco, the Rif Mountains stretching from Tangier city to the Algerian border have long been known as one of the world's oldest cannabis production centers. Nestled in the mountains is the beautiful city of Chefchaouen, an increasingly popular tourist destination, but until 2022, it remained quite unfamiliar to most international tourists. In the mountains surrounding Chefchaouen, the cannabis industry has long been closely tied to local culture and economy. The favorable natural conditions of the Rif, with fertile soil and suitable climate, have created ideal conditions for cultivating this plant. For many generations, local farmers have relied on cannabis as their main source of income to sustain their lives. In reality, cannabis cultivation in Morocco occurs mainly in the informal sector due to current legal prohibitions. And this very reason has led to farms being loosely managed with almost no safety regulations. According to reports from the Transnational Institute, this lack of control has caused many negative consequences to society. Even the number of farmers being pursued has reached about 48,000, creating conditions for corruption and oppression to flourish. However, we need to understand that poor mountain households have no other choice but to work at these cannabis farms to make a living. The Oram family, residing in Iron Village, Tamaro Commune, is a typical example. With members including Mr. Khalid Aoram, Mrs. Wajima Kachek, and their 5-year-old son Ryan, they were forced to participate in cultivation activities to ensure their livelihood. Like many residents in the area, Khalid worked at a local farm. On his land was a well, an extremely common reality in this region. Cannabis requires large amounts of irrigation water, so owning a well is extremely important. In Iron Village, dug wells typically have significant depth, so they're always carefully protected to prevent accidents. In late January 2022, the construction process of the water well at Khalid Aoram's farm was nearly complete. However, on a foggy day of February 1st of the same year, a heartbreaking incident. While Khalid was working, his 5-year-old son Ryan unfortunately fell into the well. Recalling that horrifying moment, the pained father recounted, "The boy fell in just in a moment when I was distracted." After discovering their son missing, Khalid and his wife frantically searched everywhere until they saw footprints leading to the well opening. More horrifying was that the zinc well cover had been removed, most likely by a passing vehicle. The situation at this point was extremely critical. Ryan had fallen into the well at a depth of 32 meters. Not knowing whether his son was alive or dead, Khalid immediately sought assistance from local authorities. Emergency forces quickly arrived at the scene to conduct rescue operations. To locate Ryan, they had to lower a phone with an attached camera into the well and received a hopeful signal. Although unconscious, fortunately the boy seemed to still be breathing. Faced with the emergency, Morocco's Civil Protection Department quickly deployed a large-scale rescue operation. After surveying the scene and assessing the situation, they all decided the best way to get Ryan out was to dig a vertical tunnel parallel to the well to 32 meters depth, then dig horizontally to reach the boy's position. However, the rescue team also recognized that this process would be very time-consuming while the situation was extremely urgent. And as predicted, the rescue operation encountered countless. The terrain in this area is very complex, with a combination of soil, rock, and sand, posing high landslide risks that could have unintentionally buried the. Facing serious collapse risks, the rescue team decided to expand the digging scope around the well. Simultaneously with tunnel drilling, they decided to send someone down the well to survey whether the boy could be brought out this way. However, due to the well's diameter being too small, all efforts became hopeless. According to reports, the well had a maximum width of 45 centimeters, a number too small for an adult to pass through. Recognizing the increasingly critical on the fifth day, 2 days after Ryan fell into the well, local authorities had to seek help from a specialist. With extensive experience, he went down the well twice, reaching depths of 17 meters and 24 meters respectively. Despite his best efforts, the rescue specialist couldn't go deeper due to the tunnel being too narrow. However, a miracle occurred when he successfully made contact with Ryan. The faint response from the boy brought a glimmer of hope amidst the darkness. Immediately after receiving the information, volunteer experts assessed that the boy was injured and exhausted, unable to move on his own and frequently fainting. Ryan's breathing was also very weak, indicating that time was running out. To sustain the boy's life, the rescue team had to continuously pump oxygen, water, and food down the well. At the same time, Ryan's story quickly became a focus of international media attention. In Merritt, hundreds of residents flocked to the scene to follow the developments of the incident. They sang hymns of prayer and even brought food and supplies to the rescue team, who were doing their utmost to save the boy. Not only the people, but even King Mohammed of Merritt instructed officials to use all necessary measures to get Ryan out of the well and return him safely to his family. The hashtag #SaveRyan spread rapidly on social media as a way to disseminate information, hope, and prayers globally. Millions of people joined hands to send their best wishes to the boy's family. Over 3 days and nights, they dug 32 meters deep, overcoming difficulties in terrain and harsh weather. However, the final stage of the rescue became even more challenging as the team had to dig a horizontal tunnel facing the risk of a landslide. On the 7th night, after relentless efforts, the rescue team advanced very close to Ryan's location. However, all hope seemed to shatter when communication with the boy was lost. Faced with the urgent situation, they quickly issued a statement. Currently, we cannot determine Ryan's condition, but we hope he is still alive. On the same day, the rescue team announced that they were only about 2 meters away from Ryan. But the biggest obstacle arose when a rock blocked the tunnel, making the rescue work extremely difficult. A rescue team member stated that during the tunneling, we encountered a very hard rock. It took about 5 hours to remove the rock because the digging had to be done very cautiously to avoid cracks in the ground, endangering the boy's life as well as the rescue workers. The whole world was on edge at this moment, following every development of the rescue, hoping for a miracle to happen. An ambulance was ready to take Ryan to the hospital, while his parents waited anxiously for news. Due to the rock blocking the tunnel, the rescue team had to use hand tools to avoid causing a landslide. Era Sarawi, an experienced miner, was entrusted with this responsibility. Using a pickaxe, he meticulously and carefully dug through layers of soil and rock, creating a tunnel. Simultaneously, support pipes were installed to reinforce it, ensuring safety during the rescue process. After 4 long intense days, on February 5th, the rescue team finally reached Ryan's location. The world held its breath awaiting the outcome, and then brief joy quickly gave way to infinite pain as the official information was announced. Ryan did not survive. Amid the sorrowful atmosphere that enveloped, the rescue team held hands with Ryan's parents and his family through the most painful moments. Sadness over Ryan's passing quickly spread globally, receiving empathy from millions of people. On social media platforms, countless condolences and remembrances were sent to him. A football player from Andrea expressed his emotion. Ryan's courage will forever be etched in our minds and continue to inspire us. The dedication of the people of Milan and all the rescue workers is also the same. I extend my deepest condolences to Ryan's family and loved ones. Not only did it receive international community attention, but Ryan's story also touched the hearts of thousands of people in Iraq. They came to bid farewell to him in a solemn ceremony held at the Iran cemetery. The 8 kilometers long rugged dirt road leading to Ryan's final resting place became a path for thousands of footsteps to pay their respects. Many could not hold back their emotions while bidding farewell to him on his final journey. One funeral attendee said, "I have lived more than half my life and have never witnessed a funeral so grand and emotional." Another expressed, "Ryan's passing has awakened faith and compassion as we see people from all over the world overcome language barriers to express empathy and share together." Ryan's coffin was covered with a green cloth with carefully written Quranic verses. Ryan's aunt tearfully shared, "My dear nephew, my heart aches for you. May God always protect you in the ways He has been with us." Not only Ryan's family, but the news of his passing moved the hearts of the entire country of Morocco. But at the same time, it sparked a wave of outrage over the difficult living conditions of children in poor rural areas. Many people voiced criticism, arguing that the authorities have not given adequate attention to these areas. Their sorrow, anger, and helplessness were reflected in the words of a student at the funeral. "May Ryan rest in peace, but things cannot stop there. Now, we need to act to save other Moroccan children living in villages with abandoned wells and scarce clean water sources." Although we couldn't save Ryan, the challenging rescue operation and efforts, along with international community support, showcased the best aspects of humanity: kindness, empathy, and solidarity. That's story 1. But also serve as a reminder of the value of life and the importance of solidarity to overcome all difficulties. Ryan, the boy who touched the hearts of millions worldwide, may you rest in peace. Ryan's passing is a great loss, but we also cannot deny the extraordinary efforts of the rescue team. They are the silent heroes who did not shy away from difficulties and hardships, sacrificing much time and effort to wrestle Ryan's life from the hands of death. Currently, Ryan's family has welcomed a new member. Hopefully, this will give comfort and motivation for them to overcome this immense loss. Though ending in sorrow, Ryan's story has become a living testament to the power of human compassion and solidarity. The care and sharing from millions around the world created a powerful wave of emotion, spreading faith in the good things. Thank you for watching this video, and please subscribe to Realm of the Unseen channel to see other stories. Please leave your thoughts about this story in the comments section below. And don't forget before leaving, to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to follow other stories. And now, Hanha bids you farewell and looks forward to seeing you in future videos.
If the veil stirred, subscribe and meet the next encounter.